you are trapped on a deserted island, what is the one fermented food you will bring? Oh, I hate this question. Well, I mean, I'm very devoted to sauerkraut. You know, I love eating sauerkraut. It's delicious. It makes me feel good. You know, I'm not sure that I like sauerkraut more than I like beer or more than I like cheese. And I like those a lot too. But, you know, if I was on a deserted island and I could only have one thing, I would know that the cheese would eventually make me feel really, really bad. And same with the beer. So I guess I would stick with sauerkraut on the deserted island. But really, you know, I think that, you know, many of these different fermented foods, you know, enhance one another, and I would hate to be forced to select just a single one. What is the weirdest thing you have ever fermented? Well, I mean, I've fermented fish, I've fermented meat, I've fermented milk, I've fermented tofu. I mean, there's nothing that we could eat that we can't ferment. So, I mean, I just take that as a given. So, you know, it doesn't mean every food has equal tradition of fermentation. For instance, one food that I have observed does not really have any tradition of fermentation is avocados. But I've played around and put avocados in sauerkraut, and it works great. It's totally delicious. I can't really think of anything. I mean, I mentioned the ones that I mentioned, but there's nothing that you could eat that you couldn't ferment. What is your philosophy on facial hair? My philosophy on facial hair is, you know, mix it up. You know, it's just, you know, it's something that grows back, keeps growing. So, you know I had about 5 years where I had, you know, the same mustache that, you know, many people thought was my trademark. But, you know, really until that 5 years of continuity, I've always, you know, shifted my facial hair configurations, and I decided to escape from my signature facial hair and mix it up a little bit and grow out my full beard for now. So who knows, you know, what it'll look like next year. We'll see.